right? For my pitchers, it's so important for them to recognize where the batter is in the box. You can have a great pitch, but if it breaks too early or too late, it can really compromise that at bat. They could get a hit, you could walk them, not have a called strike. So it's important for my kids, especially my older kids that have all their pitches, to really work breaking points, where the ball is actually breaking in the pitch. Today, Lacey's going to do a rise ball, and we're going to work right now, is it even with the plate? We're going to work breaking the rise ball early. And the batter is in the front or the middle part of the box, so it's going to make it a little bit more difficult. She's going to have to spin it tighter and earlier. Also, she's going to have to stay down in her pitch longer. As the batter shifts back in the back of the box, she's going to have to travel later, release later without pulling up, and that's the hardest thing. As Lacey goes down, she's going to want to stop and snap the pitch. So this one's going to be probably one of her better pitches, is the batter in the middle of the box. As the batter shifts to the back of the box, she's going to have to not lock so early, because locking pulls the shoulder. She's going to have to stay bent in her legs, right? And she's going to have to shift lower, longer, and then snap. All right, she's going to start warming up her rise ball under the line and see where it breaks. Sometimes we'll put a ball and a tee down there. Okay, see how you stay back in that leg. Make sure that leg transitions. Stay lower, longer. Okay. Yes. Now remember, we're not pulling. You stay longer this way too, so that palm stays out as long as you can. Okay. And only point up underneath your belt buckle. Very nice. All right, and we'll move it back up. Okay. We're going to try to break it earlier underneath those elbows. Back. There you go. Now that was a little high, so get it lower for a strike. Good. A little bit lower. Stay lower, longer. Keep that knee down to the side. Yes. Go a little higher this time. Maybe the back of the hands come in close to your thigh. Ooh, that's what I like. Nice. A little earlier and stay low. So when you stay low, you're going to control the height of the rise ball with your front knee. The more it resists, the more it pops up, the sooner it rises. Okay, so you're going to need it to rise a little sooner than later. So in this pitch, when you go, you're going to rise up a little earlier. If the batter moves to the back of the box, you're going to transfer your body weight forwards to your front knee and stay lower, longer. So you know what that means. When you're here and you're trying to snap it, you're going to stay lower, longer before you come up. If you want it to break earlier, you can come on up a little quicker. Okay? Always have a soft knee when you bend and control the height of your knee. So go ahead. And the batter's even. Good. Lexi going to work on curveballs, throwing to the batter in the middle of the box and then in the back of the box. So you have two different release points. One is a little bit further behind you, one is in front of you a little bit. Go ahead and throw, Lexi. Lexi's been warming up with Bob. And so one thing she was doing, nice, that's fine. One thing she was doing is hanging the pitch, and what you'll see is when they're trying to throw to a batter or trying to get as close as they can to the batter's knees, they'll try to hang the pitch. Yes, good. They're trying to miss the batter, so they'll hang the pitch. One thing I told her to do is just go at the batter. If you're scared to throw to the batter because you don't want to walk them, then you're going to end up hanging the pitch. Not when you went around. Make sure you squeeze all the way through. So the first thing we did was try to hit the batter, and then we move it back in. Go ahead. Finish your hips. Nice. Close to the batter as you can. Yes. Very, very nice. That would have been a good pitch. All right. So now we're going to move the batter towards the back of the box. So what are you going to work on to get the ball to break later? Think about it.
Snapping earlier.
Snapping earlier? So does that mean you're going to go behind the hip?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Behind the hip?
We'll move it that way.
Yes. Or backdoor, or get it to break early. But as I move the batter back, you gotta shift. Yeah. Oh, you gotta shift linear.
So in front.
Yeah, in front. That's it. So pull them off, and we want that ball to come here and go right into the net. Yes. Very, very nice. That was very good. It's okay. Just keep your shoulder in now.
Okay.
You got it. Make sure you're standing all the way up, shifting linearly to get that leg break. Not bad. You let your hand come around. Yeah. Don't pull it. Shoulder in and you got it. Yeah. Nice pitch. That was solid. Yes. Curveball, again, the batter is even with the plate. So she's going to try to be right here on the hip, a little bit further behind the hip. The further you get back the hip, the further the ball goes down the middle. The further she comes out, the more the ball goes inside. A key to this too is making sure Lexi will walk out and not finish her pitch. So what I want Lexi to focus on is shifting through. We talk about this a lot on all the pitches, is that shift, that linear shift. Even on her riseball, that linear shift. Not landing and just stopping, not landing and breaking, but landing with a soft knee and shifting the backside through. The drop ball, you're going to shorten your stride, but when we say shorten your stride, we're talking about just shifting your weight earlier, and it's going to make you shorten your stride. Don't intentionally shorten your stride. So you're going to get on that weight, that foot on that weight earlier, and you're going to snap the ball earlier. When you're trying to go in the back of the box, you're going to take a longer stride, stay up on that front foot longer, release it later. Short, actually long drop ball, back of the box. Yes, nice. All right, now let's go shorter. Go ahead and move that batter up. All right, let's over-exaggerate. In practice, shortening your stride, and then go for it. Come on up for me. Catch her. There you go. Drop it at her feet. Yes, nice. Again, when you're at home, work on going higher, dropping it sooner. One more time. With two different batters, one even with the plate, one behind the plate. So the first pitch, she's trying to come around the first batter and hit the second cone. The second batter, she's trying to go around the second batter in the back of the box and hit the net. That's closer to a batter that's further away. The one that's closer, you're going to have to snap sooner. So your elbow's going to be in your slot, pinky on your thigh. You're going to be snapping sooner, right off your thigh. The one that's further, you're going to have to stay here, but transfer linearly and then snap it. So you're going to have to transfer down the line a little longer before you snap off of it. If you snap it back here, it's going to break too early. If you transfer and then snap it, it's going to go later break. Okay? Yes. Very nice. All right, try to get it to break shorter off the back of your thigh a little bit more. I don't care if it even hits the cone. Get as tight to the cone as you can. Hit the second cone. That's okay. So you stepped out a little bit more, step straighter. Transfer a little longer because it broke too early. Okay? Closer to the power line. There you go. That was much better. It needed about 2 more inches before it broke. Around the second cone. Not bad. Good job. Good. That a girl. Nice. So when you're going high, remember, you're still going to do the same linear movements to break it early and late. But on high, when you land, you're going to fall back. And on low, you're going to get chest over toes. Okay. Same Positioning on your snap. Short and late. Yes, good. We're gonna go up. Try to break it high, but off the first batter. So you're gonna come right above the second cone. Good, nice job. All right, let's go low second cone. Woo. So that one, see how you stepped and fell. Remember earlier we talked about not falling off, but actually going through, okay? Do it again, that was much better. Now think about transitioning linearly. Elbow through to your belly button. Better, better. And one more inch. You're hitting the second cone. Hit the second cone right in the middle. Chest, this one's the hardest one to me, that low and the girl in the back of the box. Stay secure long enough. Because you're going to want to either pop up or fall off. Either one of those is not going to give you a strike for the batter in the back of the box, okay?